Y'all, have you been there?
Actually, it's going back through my notes. We played there in like 2011, 2012, so it's been a while since we've been there. But it's, it's a little hilly. We've been working on slopes. I know that it'll be hard and fast, so we got to, be mindful of rollouts. I think it's going to play kind of short, so we've been working on our wedges and really trying to, hone in that area. But it's a great golf course for us. I expect it to be a little windy, as it always usually is down there, and we've been very blessed that we have had a lot of those conditions this year, and I feel very comfortable about our regional selection.
Yeah, how does that play into your team, like your team's strengths?
It's been an awesome team I think we've had a lot of success in a lot of different ways this year, in rain and wind and, cold and hot. So I think the girls have seen pretty much everything, and I feel like, they're as prepared as they can be. As I always say, the hay's in the barn, and they just got to go out and do Arkansas's, way of playing.
How did the composition of this team come together for you in terms of putting together a team that's of this magnitude that can compete for a national title?
Well, it's getting a little lucky with some transfers. I mean, we have two transfers that are in the lineup with Kaylee Benton, who transferred from UNLV, Dylan Kim, who was, an amazing player at Baylor. So those two transfers, and then, we spent a lot of time recruiting Maria Fassi. I went to South Africa to recruit Cara Gourlay. I mean, in the recruiting world, it's the oxygen to our program. So you just try and go out and find the best fit. And, it's just, as a coach, it's kind of, coming together as far as having a lot of seniors and leadership in the lineup.
Yeah. For Maria in particular, what has come together for her game? Because this time last year she wasn't playing her best golf.
She struggled last year in the spring season, just a couple little technical things, but she's tidied that up. I think she's in a really good mindset of she's just like loving the experience and loving everything about where she is and being very present. She's putted better. I think that's probably statistically where she's definitely been a game changer for her and in her results. But she just is a hard worker. She's a great leader in the locker room. Just kind of a dream student athlete, if you will.
You won SEC Coach of the Year, and she's Player of the Year. That's a pretty good sweep. I don't know if it's very common. What did that feel like?
A great team makes a coach look really good, so it's all on them. I mean, they've just done a fantastic job of preparing, getting up when we've asked them to get up, doing what we is required to do great things. It's just, as a coach, I've just been super lucky to have some great players on our team this year, and obviously Maria winning as many times as she has been tremendous, and obviously helped her win that award as well.
Since you won the SEC and that meant so much, any worries that kind of like where the team goes, well, we've accomplished our mission and almost lets down a little bit for this?
I think they know the bigger mission. We tried to celebrate the SEC championship for a few days, but now it's been back to work, back to finishing up school, back to our normal routine, and that's something that I've been very adamant about this week is we be normal. And I think we talked about expectations this week. Everybody expects us to do something, but it's just really about us doing Arkansas in Arkansas's way, and if we do that, we'll be in a good position.
How does this meld into finals for you guys?
No, it's hard. Hey, today is dead day, and we leave tomorrow, so they're going to miss a lot of finals. We're going to come back. We've taken some early today. We'll take some when we get back. It's a hard time for us, but we prepare all semester for these moments. Obviously, being gone for 11 days, going to SECs, and then coming back and right into finals. So we've just tried to you can prepare for those things as much as you can.
I wanted to ask you about Kaylee. I was on the phone with her right after you guys won in Hoover, and she said, I played so poorly in stroke play, but she won all three of her matches. What was it that, how do you turn it around or get it back together?
Match play is a different beast. I mean, you don't have to worry about, you can make a 10 and, it only counts one if you lose the hole. So I think, she started the first 9 at SECs with a 46 and then ends up being a tremendous, 3 points for us in all 3 matches. It came down to her match, but everybody else contributed in a huge way.
Right.
I guess Atlanta kind of had the problem at the end.
Yeah.
How she responded.
Yeah, she's been great. She, obviously, those are pressure situations that you try and prepare them for. I think she learned a lot. I think, we learned a lot, and we've just really tried to work on those things at practice this week. And she's seasoned, so she knows what to do. It's just, trusting herself and trusting her preparation, I think will be key for her. But she's been a staple for us. I mean, we aren't where we are without her, so she's done a fantastic job.
When you recruited Maria, did you have the feeling that she could be someone who would be this strong?
Yeah, I mean, you watch her hit one golf ball and you're like, wow, she's different. She has a lot of speed. She hits it far. She just looks like an athlete, and I think that's what you get when you look at her scorecard too.
When it's all said and done, I mean, Stacy's got the stuff around here. Could Maria be thought of close to the same terms?
Yeah, I mean, they're getting close in their awards. I think Maria's big deal is she wants to leave her mark on Arkansas women's golf, and she has a year and a couple weeks left to do that, and I think she's excited about what that looks like, and she loves learning from Stacy, so Stacy's been really helpful to her as well. So it's just trying to make a difference in our sport.